Hello everyone, my name is Merlin. And today I am going to tell you a story. It's called The Haunted Cartridge. Here goes. An anonymous writer shared a story which involved a cartridge that they were given to by their father a few years ago when they were younger. They described their interest in how old game cartridges worked, checking lines of code and using a dev kit that they owned at the time. When they first got their hands on the cartridge, they analyzed its appearance. It looked like it had been used numerous times and stored poorly, as the sticker for the cover of the cartridge appeared to be ripped apart and old-looking, as some areas looked yellow in color. The most important thing that they noticed was the title for the cartridge was missing words, only showing the word "Hog." With interest on what the contents of the game would provide them, they inserted the cartridge in their Mega Drive console, which was attached to their computer, and turned it on. As they were looking at the monitor, they saw the basic things that they would see when starting up an original copy of Sonic the Hedgehog, showing Sonic running past the screen, then revealing the Sega logo. As they went further on the game after pressing Start on the main title, they noticed that the sprite for Sonic was different in appearance, showing a slightly altered version of Sonic, but with side tufts on their cheeks, arms colored the same as their body, and black shoes. Confused at what they were seeing, they stopped the game and booted up the dev kit they owned and ran the game again. Curious of what the contents inside the game would show for them, they messed around with the in-game files and did some test plays. They started to notice that the game was glitching more, but had no idea why, since they didn't edit much of the files. They continued to look around in the files to see a solution, but that turned out to be useless, as the game continued to look more corrupt than it originally was. Eventually, the game started to glitch out heavily as Sonic's sprite started to look more mangled. They described it as the sprite looking more lankier and creepier, interpreting what they saw. They explained it looked like its eyes were darkened in color and their mouth showing sharp teeth. The game started to constantly give error messages saying, "Illegal instruction 00001$0E," as more popped up every few minutes. Soon enough, the whole monitor was filled with error messages as their computer started to run very slowly, but something happened afterwards. They said the screen started to show a face. As the more it got clearer, they explained that it looked like the Sonic sprite that they saw earlier, but with more detail, showing its tooth-filled smile and their dark, soul-staring eyes. The monitor suddenly cut to black. Confused on what happened, they looked around and saw smoke coming out of the cartridge. It fried the cartridge, making it unusable. The end. Oh, I haven't written anything. I'm going to write the story into my book so people can read it. Guess what? I'm going home now. Bye, and thank you for your time.